Beef belly burnt ends on the menu today, sports fans. Look at it. Check this out. All right, sports fans, for those of you returning, you've seen these two cuts before. This is 1/3 of that side of beef belly we did a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I told you I had saved these, marked them for burnt ends. This piece is boneless. This piece has some gristle in it. They already been washed clean, so we're just gonna get them out of here and dry it off. So I don't need to do any trimming for this particular piece. I think I'm able to go right down the middle, and then we're gonna cube these into nice sized chunks. Totally up to you. I think these will make some nice burnt ends. That's a nice ratio of meat to fat as well. Now the piece with the gristle. Let's see what we're working with here. That's more bone than it is gristle. All right, we're definitely going to come off the bone. All right, there's some deep fat right there. All right, there isn't much in this particular piece. So we're going to cook it anyway, but we're going to get rid of some of this excess fat. All right, so nothing we can do here. We're going to season these very simply. Some 16 mesh cracked black pepper and a beef rub. Go with what you prefer. We don't want to over season. We're going to be placing these on a rack before they go on the smoker. Let's go get our fire started. So we're going to start out with a smoke session. We'll give that about 5-10 minutes to get going on its own before we continue. All right, folks, we've got a nice little fire going, man, in the corner. Because we're smoking these, we're looking to try to keep that temperature around 250 to 275. I'm not using any wood today. I'm going to be using these little cubes for the first time. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use them once I figure them out, but I'm going to try first wrapping them in foil. I've got about 12 pieces of these, and we'll see how well they smoke. They're pecan flavored, so I'm not going to seal it tightly, and I'm just going to sit it right there on top of that fire, hoping it will begin smoldering. I've got my hinge grates because I know I'm going to have to reload fuel at some point, and then I'm coming in with our ends. As these begin cooking, they're going to change shape. Some are going to lean, fall over. I'll just adjust as necessary. I'm looking for about 2 good hours of smoking before we get to the braising process. Vent over the protein to draw that smoke. Oh, that smoke smells great. It's taken about 10-11 minutes for me to start seeing this smoke the way I dropped that foil packet on that small bed of coals. I'm enjoying the smell, man. I will tell you how long that 12 cubes burned. All right, sports fans, man, smelling awesome. And those 12 cubes that I dropped have been smoking now for almost a half an hour. So I think that's going to be a quality product once it comes out in the market. So there's going to be more you hear about it. All right, we're almost an hour into this cook, sports fans, and our smoke is finally starting to die out. I'm only seeing brief wisps of smoke. So I would say we almost got a good 50 minutes of smoke from those 12 cubes. That's more than enough in my opinion. I'm not putting any more on. We're going to do a 180. All right, looking good, man. And like I told you, I knew they would fall and twist and do everything they wanted. We're still pretty well spaced out. Still see a little bit of smoke coming from my foil, but I'm not adding any more like I said earlier. I don't want this fire to go crazy, so we're back over, and we're looking at another hour. All right, folks, we're at 2 hours. I'm getting ready to make my basting liquid. I'm using my buddy Bill Chicken Fried Barbecue's brisket wrap. This thing has got a nice, gentle, sweet taste. Don't know how much I'm going to use just yet. Pleasantly surprised at how delicious this was. So this is going to be extremely hot when I pour it over our burnt ends. All right, folks, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And these are looking great, man. Let me find the thickest one. All right, we're pushing 167. I think we're just going to call that good. Get them inside and wrapped. All right, let's go, folks. I wanted the smallest pan I could find. So the chicken fried, nice and hot. I think that's a pretty good level. Nice and tight. Let's get this back on the grill. I'm estimating another hour or so. All right, we're 50 minutes panned. Let's take a look. I've got my wool gloves under here. Yeah, that's nice and warm. Ooh-wee. Oh, we're pushing. Oh, they're all pro like butter. We're pushing 207, 210. We're gonna get these inside, get them sauced. Oh yeah. Gotta handle them gently. And folks, you know I'm coming with my Brandon oil. Perfect for beef as usual. Oh, right out of the bottle. And we're back on the grill. We're looking about 8-10 minutes or so. All right, folks, we've given these 15 minutes. Let's get them off of here. We did some time directly over the fire. That caramelized nicely. All right, so we've given these a few minutes to just relax, man. And wow, wow, wow. They are money. Smelling good, looking good, nice and smoky. Oh. Mama, check that out. Folks, that chicken fried brisket wrap juice, amazing. And then coupled with that Brandon oil, man, that's money. If we were competing, we'd be using it right now. That took us about 3 hours and 15 minutes, and well worth it. Beef belly, super tender. It's a little warm outside, a little head shiny. Want to thank you guys and gals as usual for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. Like always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.